All right, let's step down and talk about the Golden Eaglets very quickly. The Golden Eaglets will be leaving for Niger. We talked about them briefly yesterday. Yeah. And the NFF are so sure that these boys will go out there and do the nation proud.
Yeah, just before we came on to the show, I spoke with the chief coach, Emmanuel Amunike, 1994 African Footballer of the Year, former Barcelona winger, former Super Eagles winger as well. So this is a man who has, former Sporting Lisbon winger as well. This is a man who has seen football at the highest level. This is a man who is accustomed to having this kind of pressure thrust upon him. And he said very confidently that, look, he's well aware of the task ahead of him. He and his team are well groomed, well drilled. There are no stars in his team. The team itself is the star. You know, because a lot of people are expecting to see a new team that will start throwing up the likes of Kanu Nwankwo, Taiwo, Jean-Michel Obis, who came in through this level, that he understands his place in the system of Nigerian football. And winning the competition is not necessarily his forte. He wants to qualify for the World Cup and take it from there. He understands that he has a lot to live up to. But a lot of people tend to forget that he was also part of Manu Garba's winning team in the last edition in the United Arab Emirates. So it's the same template that he's following. He's been doing so well. Remember, they did very well in the qualifiers, defeating the Democratic Republic of Congo 5-2 on aggregates, defeating Gabon as well, I think 6-2 on aggregates as well. So it's a team that they've played of the last count, over 50 friendly matches. They have not lost a single one. They've scored a hatful of goals. This is a team that inspires confidence. And the warm weather training that they're going undergoing in Sokoto is also helping to knock them into shape. They'll be traveling on Thursday to Niamey for the competition proper itself. But from what I heard from him, he's a man high on spirit and confidence.
All right, so that's it. We wish Emmanuel Amunike and his boys the very best of luck. They should kickstart 2015 for us with success in Niger, and then hand over the baton to the under-20, to the under-23, and then early 2016, the Super Eagles will pick it up from there. All right, so that's how it goes. But let's go on to something very different now. Over the weekend in Benin, Edo State, the Nigerian Referees Association had their Congress, and they elected new leadership to run their affairs for the next 4 years. Tade Aziz, Vice Chairman, Lagos State Football Association, has emerged as the new president of the Nigerian Referees Association. At the end of the election, Tade Aziz spoke to our guys in Benin, and he told them what his dream would be, what he hopes he would have been able to achieve at the end of his 4 years in office. So let's sit back, listen to Tade Aziz, new president of the Nigerian Referees Association, talk to us on Sports Tonight. We'll come back for more.
The vision is to develop refereeing generally. Refereeing development, projecting the image of Nigerian referee and seeing a Nigerian referee in the World Cup. In my time as the president of the Nigerian Referee Association, these three key things are critical to my contesting for the position, and having gotten it, I have no option than to pursue it with all vigor and to ensure I succeed. Refereeing is something that has to do with physical movement of one's body every time, and as such, for anyone to be a referee, it has to be perfectly fit. To be fit is different from being healthy. So we have to talk about referees being very fit and very healthy. So it's a daily thing. It's a daily routine for a referee to ensure that he keeps a space and he maintains his fitness level for him to meet up with the pace on the field of play. We all know the referee runs more than every other person on the field of play, and he has to be ahead of the players. In this vein, it means younger people must be referees, because football is meant for the young ones, and we cannot bring old people in the midst of young ones. Definitely, with their age, cannot meet up with the pace of the younger ones. So refereeing is meant for the younger ones. The training is a weekly thing for us in NRA. We're just going to fashion out new programs. Nigerian referees are everywhere. The only place I know we have not really been to is the Senior World Cup, of which I said is a priority to me. As for CHAN, there are a limited number of referees that are invited from nations. We all know there is CAF politics, And apart from that, Nigeria as a footballing nation has always been there. You hardly see a Brazilian referee in critical stages of the World Cup because Brazil will always be there. A little German referee or some of the referees of this big footballing nation, you hardly see them. It is a general principle that if your team is involved, FIFA or CAF wants to try as much as possible not to even involve you. Talk less of you advancing to the critical stage. You know, but as for Peter is a class of his own. It's his 5th Nations Cup, some of the very best in Africa. Unfortunately, it's entirely so. But we have young and upcoming referees that are coming to take his place. And above all, FIFA will know, or CAF, they want to take more than 2 referees at a particular time from a particular country. So when they want to do a set, and it's only one set that they will do. Emere was the leading referee for the team of Peter. Emere has retired. But Peter being a referee, and because of his personal exploit, he has to be invited at all times. So we're working seriously to get a set at least that will feature in the World Cup.
All right, so that's the new president of the Nigerian Referees Association, Tade Aziz, speaking extensively to our men in Benin, talking about his dream to see a Nigerian referee at the World Cup during his tenure as the president of the Nigerian Referees Association. And he told us that Peter Edibi, Nigeria's high-profile assistant referee, has been to 5 Nations Cup, is retiring very soon. Unfortunately for Peter Edibi, never got a chance to go to the World Cup. It was so close to Brazil 2014, so close, but it just didn't happen. But we hope that it's laid a foundation for other young referees who will be able to even surpass his own record. We wish Tade Aziz the best of luck with his new assignment, and we hope he imparts positively on Nigerian referees so that the image will change from being those who kill the game to those who are building the game in Nigeria. We've made a change. Dumnodi Okonta has joined us. Cosmos has gone to work behind the scene. Well, a little secret. Cosmos has gone to pray for Arsenal's victory against Leicester. But Dumnodi Okonta has joined us on Sports Tonight. And Dumnodi, let me start by asking your opinion. What do you expect? Tade Aziz, I mean, I know him as a referee, very firm, one of the top-class referee in his days. Fair. But it's a different thing to be an administrator.
Well, I think I think we paid for people like this to get on board. We must give credit to Modi. Was able to keep the referees council together. There's little or no infighting among the referees. So I think Mado has handed over a stable association to Tade Aziz. Tade Aziz has gone before he became the referee association chairman. He's a member of the Lagos State Vice Chairman. So he understood football administration in its entirety. So going to the referees level, I think what you just mentioned, a DB, what came to my mind. If a DB leaves, who are the next NRL that comes instead? I think the NRL you do what we call what they do all over the world. Get your best referees at a younger age. Try to give them the best training. Give them bigger tasks. Let them get graded as quickly as possible. Divorce the politics. Take away the politics of grading referees in Nigeria away from, so that we get younger referees. When we hear referees like Awodu retiring at 41, 42, we become so excited. But in Nigeria, we see referees at 35. We can see referees who are very who are standing. No, Tony.
We are still allowed to continue.
You are still allowed to continue, but there's a level you get. You can't get to conquer the badge. There's a level you get to. And that's at that level, no matter how you perform, you won't get to that badge. It's an age cap. And that cap is very critical.
I agree with you.
At the younger guy, in Lagos, we see a lot of younger referees. I think this is the opportunity for this. Across Nigeria, we have seen them. This opposition of the NRA to get these guys, give them bigger tasks, let them be graded, let them get some good training, let them get be graded as early as possible. Take away the politics of grading. So that at the end of the day, we get referees who officiate at the FIFA World Cup at a very tender age and to help our football.
Okay, let's go on very quickly now, Dumnodi, and take a look at some other issues around the Globe Premier League. Let's go to Ilorin very quickly. What's the story? Kwara United finally have named the replacement for Samson Onuanel. Who are they? What's the story from Kwara?
Well, they got in Tunde Abdurrahman. He's going to be the head coach. And when I got the release, something I smiled. Tunde Abdurrahman, the head coach, Tunde Sani, the chief coach. I don't understand what the difference. They should have said the difference altogether. I don't know whether it's going to be. Is it a consortium of coach? If it's a consortium of coach, we understand. When you say head coach, you say chief coach. I don't know. When I go to
head coach is technical advice. I don't know.
They should call him a technical advice. Why they call him that name? The head coach is chief coach, the same thing. He's the head of the coach.
To the best of my knowledge.
So what is it? So, but
Tunde Abdurrahman, technical advisor. Tunde Sani, chief coach.
Who is the head of
Karim Elemosho, one of their,
former goalkeepers?
Goalkeeper trainer.
Then Jimo
Balogun, assistant coach.
Head of the coaching crew.
Abdurrahman. Okay. So,
I think quite
as you can see it on the screen, we are giving you the right nomenclature.
Okay. Where do you get it? I think for Kwara United, he's taking over a team that still have the bulk of the players that got them the promotion to the Premier League. But we know the situation with Kwara United. They don't hold on to the coach for a long time. But I hope he gets the performance in the first 5 games of the league so that he doesn't get booted out. And the fans are overly impatient sometimes in Kwara United. They don't get patient with their teams not do very well.
I think that is the message we should pass to the Kwara people.
Yes.
You beat a referee.
You remember their competition. They won the highest number of away victory 2 seasons ago.
And they still got relegated.
But they should avoid that this season.
But no, why did they do away with the coach who got them the promotion?
Well, I don't know what happened.
His contract was not renewed.
I mean, a man got you promotion.
His contract was not renewed.
In a very tough league like the
National League.
Like the National League.
His contract was not renewed.
But what,
his contract expired.
The question is...
And they feel that for their new level, they need
this is a coach that had the club in the Premier League before.
Okay. Anyway, that is not the argument for today. Let's go on.